I'm Michael's son. So we go on reading letter 1, and today we read Excerpt 11. What Jesus felt when in the desert. 3. The characteristics of the creative power of divine consciousness. I was shown that the divine creative power always worked according to certain fundamental and exact principles of construction. I saw that these principles and characteristics, clearly observable in the process of creation, are set invariable laws governing all of existence, and I saw that they are as follows. 1. The nature of the creative power is growth. Everything living always grows. Growth is a universal characteristic, an undeviating principle of existence. 2. The nature of the creative power is nutrition and nourishment. Nutrition and nourishment are a normal and marvelously organized process within bodies which is evident to all who take the trouble to consider them. Nutrition is provided for all living things according to individual preferences, and the food is digested to promote health and well-being. When little creatures are born, milk is already supplied within the mother, ready and waiting for the newborn. This, too, is a mystifying principle of existence no one can deny. No science can explain why such a fortuitous function within the system, ensuring survival of the species, should have originally come into being. The actual function itself may be understood, but not the why and the mainspring of the function. 3. The nature of the creative power is healing. Healing is a natural characteristic of existence and can be said to be a natural perfecting process which takes place to ensure individual comfort, but none can explain which or what prompts the activity of healing. 4. The nature of the creative power is protection. Protection is an integral characteristic of creative power, and all of its seeming miraculous activity in the world is geared towards protection. Today, your medical textbooks describe the various protective systems in your body. But when I was in the desert, I saw the characteristic of protection inherent in the intelligent creative power in the following way. As plants, birds, and animals were presented to me for inspired observation, I could see how every need of protection in bodies has been lovingly supplied with the greatest attention to detail. 5. This characteristic of protection is combined with the other dynamic characteristic of fulfillment of need. This was made clearly apparent in the provision of hair, fur, and feathers to protect the skin of living creatures and to provide warmth in the cold and shelter in the heat. I saw that the tender endings of important sensitive fingers and toes were all provided with the appropriate protection of hoof and nail. Eyebrows protected eyes from sweat. Eyelids and lashes protected eyes from dust and damage. I realized that those animals which attracted flies were equipped with a kind of tails which would most speedily get rid of them. What a happy, joyous kind of love and caring were expressed in the small physical attributes which seemed so small and inconsequential, and yet had such a profound bearing on the comfort of all living things. These physical luxuries, added to the basic physical design, were clearly the product of an intelligence which intended creation to be comfortable and happy, free of the stress which would have been experienced by man and beast if these luxury items had not been given them. Even the natural functions were so intelligently and comfortably designed to call forth thanksgiving. Everything tucked so neatly out of sight. How blessed, how fortunate was mankind to be born into a life so wonderfully provided for. Again my praise soared, and I was lifted on an inner golden light of rapturous wonder. For I now saw that, in addition to freedom from stress, living creatures were also meant to express the exuberant, loving nature of the creative power. For this reason, they were equipped with limbs, arms, hands, legs, and feet, fingers and toes, to enable them to move about, run, leap, and dance, to be able to express their inmost thoughts and feelings. I even felt that if mankind longed to fly and grow wings and believed with all their hearts they could do so, eventually they would begin growing something additional to enable them to fly. It was at this point of understanding of the nature of the creative power that I came into the full consciousness of the love directing the works of the universal, intelligent, creative power. As I ponder this love, I realize that the mother in creation nourishes, protects, fulfills the needs, and tries to promote healing of offspring. This is the activity of love. Okay, the reading ends here today. Thanks so much for being here today with me. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube by clicking the button here to my left, and please give me a like if you like this video, and thank you for sharing with your friends. Okay, hope you join me tomorrow. Thanks so much again. Love you all, guys and girls. I really do.